What's going on, everybody? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Um, just came on here. I just want to say something really, really quickly. Uh, we'll see how quickly. Um, this is not diversity outspoken, of course. Diversity outspoken. That would be Wednesdays and Sundays. But I just wanted to come on and say something very, very quickly. What's going on, Savannah Hunter? I see you. You know what I'm saying? MC 94704. But so that'll be, another time. What's going on, Lyles Leonard? Yeah, this is not diversity outspoken. This is not this is not an official show. Hopefully you guys will be able to join me tomorrow for that. But or later today, depending on where you're at. But I just want to come on really quick. I'm going to record this. I'm going to post this after I record it. So I'm just coming on to record this and post this, man. But it's good to see you anyway. Good to see you anyway. But I just wanted to come on and say very quickly, like, I don't know. I was looking at some stuff, just online, just like over time, just hearing things that people have been saying, and I got in a conversation with a couple of people recently, and they were talking about they want to own their own business and things like that, and I was like, man, that's good. You should own your own business. But what ended up happening was that even though they were saying that they wanted to own their own business, I see you, Willow. Even though they were saying they wanted to own their own business, the thing about it was that they started to say, like, oh, well, you know what? Like, everybody in the world should be an entrepreneur. People that work 9 to 5s. They were saying people that work 9 to 5s, those people aren't smart or something like that. Like, everybody should own their own business. Everybody should be an entrepreneur. People that work 9 to 5s aren't smart. And they were saying that, and then I was kind of looking online at different things, just social media, and there was a sense that there's a lot of people that are saying, like, you know what, what's going on, beautiful Jewel? What's going on, the official Wilma Jean? What's going on? This is not diversity outspoken, of course, but I just want to come on real quick and just say some things. I'm actually recording this so I can post it later, so it's not a diversity outspoken episode. Those are Wednesdays and Sundays, 9 p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. This is just, I want to come on and say something really, really quickly. But yeah, so they were saying that like people that work 9 to 5s. I was talking to a couple of people. They were saying that people that work 9 to 5s aren't smart, or they're stupid, or nobody should want to work for somebody else. Everybody should go out and be an entrepreneur and own their own business. And they didn't understand why people would not want to own their own business and go out and work for other people and things like that. And so I listened to them, and I was like, and they came to me for business advice, right? Because I do a lot with economics, and all my degrees are in politics and economics and things like that, right? So they came to me for business advice. So I gave them the advice. But before I did, or after, or kind of during while I was giving them the advice and the pointers on like how to start their own business and what they need to look out for and things like that. Actually, if you guys remember, we already did that. I did a whole thing about when we did the stock market, business ownership and stuff like that. I went through the steps about when you're starting your own business, what to look out for and things like that. So I went through all that. So I told them, I said, man, you can, go on, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can see those videos. We've already covered all that, right? But what kind of bothered me though, you good, Lyles Leonard? You don't gotta leave me alone. You good, it's all good. You're always welcome to be here, Lyles Leonard, but I'm gonna post this a little bit later. But what kind of stuck out of my mind though was just the idea of what I was just seeing around, with everybody saying that everybody should own their own business. Everybody was saying that, and everybody's saying that everybody should be an entrepreneur. Everybody should strive to be an entrepreneur. Working 9 to 5 is not good. Working for somebody else is not good. Making somebody else money is not good. And I understand what they're saying. The thing about it is, I've been lucky and been blessed to where I've been able to make a lot of money in my life. You know what I'm saying? Through music, I do consulting, political consulting with different governments internationally. I do economic consulting with different governments. I work with governments in different countries and things like that. Also, along with the music, along with, I write orchestras. I write for opera singers and things like that. I do orchestras for operas and things like that. So I've made a ton of money doing that. I make a ton of money every year. I have, I'm 36 now. I have since I was like 25. 23 actually. 23 is when I'm 23. I made my first big bulk of money, and in 25 it just went like off the charts. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So. What's going on, Scott, man? Scott, how you doing? This is not a Diversity Outspoken episode, Scott. I just wanted to come on and say something real quick, but man, it's good to see you, my brother, always. But even though I've done all that stuff, and even though I've been blessed enough to have a lot of money and make a great income, and I don't work a 9 to 5, and even when I did, I was never there because I was always traveling for my for my other work that I do personally and stuff like that, the music or the political consulting and things like that. So, I never really was a 9 to 5 person. But that being said, I'm here to defend people that work a 9 to 5 because for everybody that's out here saying, everybody should just be an entrepreneur, everybody should just be a business owner, and just the sentiment that I'm seeing is that people are like kind of looking down on people that work 9 to 5s. People are looking down. It seems like people that own their own businesses, people that don't work 9 to 5s, they kind of look down on people that work 9 to 5s. Like, well, I never work a 9 to 5, or I don't work a 9 to 5, or I do what I want when I want to do it. That's good for you. I understand that. That's good for you. How you doing, MJ? This is not a Diversity Outspoken episode. I'm just coming on to say some stuff real quick. But if you don't work a 9 to 5, that's good for you, but you shouldn't disrespect people that do work 9 to 5s, right? And I don't work a 9 to 5, and I make all my money from not working a 9 to 5, but I would never disrespect somebody that works a 9 to 5, okay? And I think that there's a sentiment that us as entrepreneurs and us as business owners and us that make our own business ours, we need to have a respect for those who do work 9 to 5s, because the idea that everybody should be an entrepreneur and everybody should be a business owner is just not realistic. And it's not that it's not realistic because business owners are smarter than those who are not business owners, right? Or business owners are more intelligent than those who are not business owners. It's not realistic because everybody can't be a business owner. It's just not logic for everybody to be a business owner. Because if everybody was a business owner, first of all, we have 7.7 billion people in the world. 7.7 billion people in the world. Could you imagine if 7.7 billion people, if the majority of them, because some of them are children, right? But if the majority of those people were business owners, if all adults were business owners, could you imagine how many businesses would be around? It wouldn't even be sustainable. And not only that, what's going on, you guys? This is not Diversity Outspoken. How you doing? Vin 54 Chevy. What's going on, superstars? This is not Diversity Outspoken. I just wanted to come on and say something real quick. But even if the majority of those 7.7 billion people on Earth were business owners, it wouldn't even be sustainable, people. Right? It wouldn't even be logical. It wouldn't even be sustainable because you have companies, let's say like Google, right? Or Amazon, right? Or whatever it is, your grocery store, your local grocery store, things like that, where you go get your food, restaurants, things like that. If everybody was a business owner, those things wouldn't exist. So even though, yes, I do my own thing, I run my own stuff and stuff like that, and I do my own hours, and so I don't work a 9 to 5, but I am here to defend people that work a 9 to 5. Because somebody has to work 9 to 5. Do not be ashamed or do not feel like you're less than if you are not a business owner. You should take pride in working for a company. That's a good thing, to work for a company and work hard and get a good retirement and get good pension and things like that. Right? And everybody running around who owns their own business, everybody running around, all of us who are entrepreneurs, all of us who are running around, it's ridiculous for us to look down on those who work 9 to 5s. And it's ridiculous for us to look down on those who work for other people because we like that. Because if everybody was a business owner, how would a grocery store exist? There wouldn't be no workers because everybody would be a business owner. So there'd be no employees because they'd be all out owning their own company somewhere, right? Or how about if you're thinking about Apple? Nothing would get done soon. The computers wouldn't get out on time because they wouldn't have anybody that worked for them. There'd only be 2 guys that owned Apple or something like that doing all the work. Because everybody else, they have no employees because everybody else would be out being business owners, right? So it just doesn't make sense. Society cannot sustain if everybody is a business owner. Society cannot sustain like that. You have to have employees for these good companies to be good companies. For these good companies to work, they have to have employees. For you to get your food, people, you have to have farmers who have people that work for them, who harvest the food, right? And things like that. When you go out, all you business owners like to go out, and we all like to go to our restaurants we like to go to and things like that. We have to be served. The food has to get to the restaurant somehow. That means somebody has to drive the truck from the farms, take the food to the restaurant to be delivered. Somebody has to distribute it. I'm sure it's not the truck owner. The truck owner, the guy that owns the truck company, can't drive thousands of trucks around the country to get all the food to all the restaurants and all the grocery stores on time. The one guy who is the truck owner, who owns the truck company, can't do that. He can't drive 1,000 trucks to get to all the restaurants and all the grocery stores at the same time. So they're there for everybody in those different cities and states to get the food that they need at the grocery stores and at the restaurants on time. The one guy who owns the company. But guess what? If you guys are out there preaching that everybody should be a business owner, well, that one guy that owns the company wouldn't have no workers because they're all business owners, right? So, do not look down and disrespect people that do not own their own businesses. Do not look down and disrespect people that work 9 to 5. Do not look down and disrespect people that go through life and work hard and get a retirement and get a pension and things like that. Because those people are respectable individuals anyway, also, just like us that own our own businesses. Okay? We shouldn't do that to other people. We shouldn't look down on other people like that. So I'm just here as a business owner, as a successful individual who does make his own hours and has done for a long, long time, right? Over a decade, right? That has for a long time. I just think that all of us, business owners should have more respect and look at those who worked for businesses as equals and don't look down on them, because we need them and they need us, and everybody just needs each other for society to run in like a clockwork phase to where everything's running the way that it's supposed to be ran. All right? So don't look down on those who work from 9 to 5. And if you do work a 9 to 5, you guys be proud and work hard and strive to reach higher points and get promotions in your job. If you do have ideas that will lead you to own your own business, by all means, own your own business. Become an entrepreneur if that's what you want to do. We'll welcome you into the club. We love being business owners and being entrepreneurs. But to my fellow business owners and fellow entrepreneurs and fellow individuals who do make your own hours up, man, have much respect for those who do work a 9 to 5, because they are the backbone of society as far as the economic and financial growth of a society. So that's basically what it is, right? Like I said, this is not Diversity Outspoken. I came on just to say this real quick. I'm going to post this as soon as I'm done here on YouTube and probably on Instagram. But man, May I Canine is out now. Make sure you go see May I Canine. It's in my IG. It's on my IG bio page. Just go there and click the link, and you'll see the May I Canine video by The Chill, right? Dogg, Anti-Imperial, The Chill. Diversity Outspoken will be I will be doing that Wednesday, right at 9 p.m. United States Eastern Time Zone. So look out for that. That will be there. So I will be seeing you guys in hours from now. Hours. It's a lot of hours, but hours from now. Okay. So you guys take care, man. Diversity Outspoken will be every Wednesday and Sunday for you guys that don't know. 9 o'clock United States Eastern Time Zone. This was just me coming on. Just wanted to say something about those who work a 9 to 5 and how I have utmost respect for you guys. And us as business owners and entrepreneurs, we need to keep that in mind, that to respect everybody no matter who they are. So you guys take care, man. Have a good night, and I appreciate it, right? Or a good day no matter where you guys are. You guys take care, okay? Have a good night or a good day. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.